Hello everyone and welcome back to the Spearhead cast with me, Matt. But we're now playing on, oh well, not really playing, but we're watching a game here on Will Normandy. Let's see how this turns out for us. It's a 4v4 on the Western Front. Let's go for the players. We'll start with the Germans today. We have Atet playing as Sturm Tactics for die Waffen-SS. We have Maverick as Mechanism Tactics for the Waffen-SS as well. We have Perfect Tactical Pilot as Light Division for die Wehrmacht. And Crystal Fire as Strafdivision for the Wehrmacht. This should be interesting. Goes in the Allies today. We have Put with Royal Guard Regiment for the British Commonwealth. We have Vavrika with under commander for the United States. We have Orchestrator Gate with Tank Destroyer for the United States. And Observer as Ranger Company for the United States. So triple United States and one British. This should be interesting to see. Yeah, we are back to Spearhead a little bit again. Let's see how this goes. Why is this not considered connected? That seems weird. Do you have to hold this point to get any resources out from the... Holy shit, so if you can cut off these points, this point and that point from either side, you can ensure the other side does not get any resources whatsoever. Holy shit, okay, this map has some really cheesy potential if you're playing a commander with close to pocket. Damn. That looks like the Sturm Pioneers encountering the Sappers here. Sappers, and how can I get pretty far? Sturm Pioneers already got some very good shots in. As you can see, those Sappers are not going to survive. Well, they might thanks to the shed. I think the shed might just save his life. We have the Americans coming into the town here with a re-echelon. We also have a squad of Rangers already. Oh, these are not Rangers, these are 28th. I'm right, because in Spearhead you don't need command points to unlock your commander-specific infantry, which actually is something I do prefer. I prefer being able to get the commander-specific infantry out the gate. They have access to them. Yeah, you need to capture this ground quick. Damn, that's very important. Staff trooping on the field here. The Germans just securing ground. Currently the Germans getting a lot more resources out of this. Troopers just slowly pushing forwards. Americans are securing 2 of the victory points though. Sturm Pioneers is going to still try and hold down here. Sturm Pioneers are pretty damn reliable, so they should be able to do a very good job. They're fighting a 6-man rifle section though, which will certainly make the fighting a little bit more difficult for the Germans. Based on getting up behind the shed there. You can see the Grenadiers also going into the town here for the Waffen-SS. Who race on and getting mowed down over here. They did barbed wire the entrances, but people can just jump the sandbags. I don't think it's going to be as necessary, or as impactful rather. The Germans getting a lot of Pioneers and Grenadiers to push towards the center of the town here. But the Americans are so far holding up. Pick up defense positions around the sandbags. The staff troop also moving in to try and get to some buildings. You can see how that works out for them. Looks like Vavrivska has gone for mechanized, I think. Getting some cavalry troopers out. The British are doing an assault alongside the Americans here. Waffen-SS are trying to hold this position around the church. Getting some Valonians in. But will that be enough to help hold? I guess we'll find out. Oh, that's a rifle grenade. That's a smoke rifle grenade. That's going to allow the Allies to get closer. Very smart there from the cavalry troopers. They are fairly reliable infantry squad. They're pushing very far over along their side, the British Allies. The Royal Fusiliers are being very aggressive here. Ooh, Mills bomb managed to suppress the Germans. I think they're going to have to try and get out of that. Yep, they have to retreat immediately. Meanwhile, there's fighting going on in the town here, where the Germans using the buildings to their advantage. Securing a lot of ground. American riflemen have been forced back in the northern flank there. Allies are suffering some heavy losses on the north front. Meanwhile, the Allies are pushing pretty aggressively on the southern flank, forcing the Germans just continuously to retreat. The Germans are going to be able to secure the central town here soon, when the AF have to get behind cover. They don't have their shotguns in Spearhead like they do in Ironsight, in case you're wondering. They're just fairly reliable infantry, I think. They might be considered cheap infantry. I need to actually check that. Where do we get them from? I think we get them there. Alright, they're considered cheap static infantry in Spearhead, right? They're not more elite infantry like they are in Ironsight. Ooh, Ranger Demo team is not in a good position there. Have to push back quick. That's a very expensive squad to lose early on. Is he gonna make it? Looks like he does make it. They need some more they need some 5-man rangers, I think. They actually do need command points for.
What is that? Is that tracks?
Only 2 command points though.
Warning orders.
Well, we have the cavalry troopers here being equipped with a Springfield sniper rifle for marksman duties. The Germans are securing more of the victory points. The Allies are gonna have to try and turn this around. Looks like the staff troops are just gonna barbed wire off the area more. Did it not just jump? Did an explosion take out the sandbags?
We are ready for action.
There's a 4 HQ here, and they could call in the Sicherungstruppen, which is the unique battle group available to Staff Division. The Americans gonna try and make a presence here to try and push through.
Ready to take the field.
The Germans bring up more stuff, including a Wehrmacht Schlepper. And he is being equipped with MG-34s to help hold the ground. And the Royal Fusiliers doing their best to keep the Waffen-SS at bay out here. They're so far doing a pretty decent job of it. British infantry is pretty high quality after all. Very good at using their Lee Enfield rifles. They also have a tank on the section. Back here to take out any tanks that might come their way, or light vehicles rather. They are already being upgraded with a Piat though, so they're preparing for a larger vehicle of some kind. Germans are still pushing into the town to secure more ground. Lots of staff on the northern flank. Germans are relying a lot of their staff to try and hold the northern flank by the looks of it. While the more professional troops of the Wehrmacht from the Grenadiers are trying to hold the town. Americans are digging in to try and have a bit of firefight here. And ND-34 from the Grenadiers doing a pretty good job keeping them suppressed. Royal Fusiliers still holding the ground. Lots of open ground here. It's not going to be an easy approach here for the Waffen-SS. Still trying though. Lots of Grenadiers now being equipped with MT-42s. That should make the fight turn in their favor. Staff also moving around here to try and flank. Tossing a steel handgranate. Right near the cavalry troops, but the looks like the sandbag trying to take the blast. They're fine. Royal Fusiliers are trying to push up to help. Flanking around here. But some Grenadiers might be able to stop them. MT-34 just needs to suppress, and that goes. Sturmpein still died though. Oh, excuse me. Germans just laying a lot of suppressive fire with their machine guns at the moment. Up here the demo team starting to sneak in. And in the Spearhead I think they can still capture while being stealthed. If I'm not mistaken. So it makes them very reliable doing stuff like that, but it also means the enemy knows they're there. Yeah, like they can capture while they're stealthed. Oh, they got spotted. And once they get spotted, the jig is up. I think it's because they've been ordered to not hold fire. You need to remember to click to hold fire if you are doing this kind of tactic. Panzerjägers in their fancy new outfit pushing up there, throwing a grenade. By the Ladung, but looks like the Americans do survive. And the point does fall in the American hands, at least for a brief while. Over grenades are being tossed in here or fired in with the rifles. Allies are slowly pushing the Germans back. The Germans are still holding on to buildings for now. They should not risk themselves in there for too long. I know, a lot of fire after all. Well, the Royal Fusiliers have done a good job setting up down here, setting up their own little command base. And I think Guard can call in the Black Watch, from what I saw. Not all kinds of specific Guard regiments. We're very specialized in what they do. I believe the Black Watch is really, really good long-range infantry. Germans are trying to lay some mines. Go back to decapture the points, but they have to pull back. Americans brought a truck here to transport the units to the front line quick. Bring up 250 caliber machine guns. That's some pretty heavy weaponry to bring out. So then this been a problem for the Germans. They're going to be plenishing the struck by the looks of it. 50 calibers getting inside 2 structures here. Last one, they're going to try and get up there quick. But 50 calibers out something fire. Germans aren't close enough range to throw bun flashes though. Ooh, yeah, that might have to be strong enough to hit. 50 calibers doing a lot of damage though. Down here, the British troops are making a pretty big push. Musolius and the anti-tank hunter teams are moving up pretty damn far. You also have universal character support. The Mthis has just not practically everything down here. Holy shit! Okay. They've been fighting the mortar there. That universal carrier has done a lot of work for the British Commonwealth. Now they go to take out that. Self-destruct is being attempted here to try and recover some of the resources. Won't recuperate it fully, but they'll get some of it back. That's kind of the disadvantage of playing the Battlefield is if you get overrun, you could lose a lot of your infrastructure. Oh, anti-tank gun coming up here with a fancy new outfit. I like the green color. Staff to being equipped with MT-34s. Being moved to the front line now. There are mines about stopping some of the units from moving. And there's someone that's not happy about their teammate being a little bit lackluster. Maverick calls a GT early. And it's moving up here for the United States. Pulling in an artillery strike. And yeah, artillery strikes are instant in Spearhead. That could certainly be a problem here. Yeah, 81mm mortar barrage coming in. Lucky for the Germans, it's only 81mm. That could be a way bigger mortar. Staffs are now holding the northern flank still. Germans need to push through somewhere and get a single victory point, and then they should technically still be winning. US Rangers are certainly not doing too well at the moment, but we are going to see more specialized Rangers coming onto the field now. Ranger combat teams. Universal carriers pushing towards the Germans now. Panzer IV, F1 heading to the southern flank. Oh shit, the AT rifle missed! Missed again. It's getting a bit too close here. The new man's getting an anti-tank going on it. Yet misses the F1. I wonder why the AT rifle sucked at piercing that universal carrier. That seemed very strange. And it's around being loaded here. Destroying some of the haystacks. And that's going to allow the British to be shot at easier. And after this, slowly getting ground back. Thanks to the support of their allies. The Panzer IV certainly just helped the southern flank recuperate. They're called in the church here by someone. I'm sure we'll call that in. Might just be a faction ability. Yeah, it's very widespread though. Lots of press. Fighting is somewhat halted for the most part across the front. Germans still hold an northern flank. It's not going to be easy for the Americans to dislodge them. They're calling here by an American lieutenant. Also a recon run coming over here for the United States. Rangers wait around for new orders. Germans are getting to the victory point now, which will allow them to start winning the battle. That's a lot of Royal Fusiliers though, but they've not been equipped with specialized equipment. Which means they're best at long range in cover fighting. You need to get them Sten guns if you want to be fighting at close range. Alright, so we're running north on victory point now. The Ladung going in. That's a good job there of damaging the Americans there. Now the Bungo opens fire. There's Americans on the flank here. Putting a satchel charge on the Bungo. So the Americans have heavy losses, but the Bungo is gone. That's going to allow the Americans to get a little bit of the upper hand now. And down here the Germans are still pushing, using captured Piats as well. Good incendiary grenade though. Handseekers did some good damage there. Killing on one for Solir squads. Brits are suffering heavy losses now. The British will have the harder time recuperating from this. Yeah, more of a quality-based faction like the Germans are, but for the Allies, so they cannot recuperate losses as easily. Lots of German forces are pushing up though. But these Fusiliers are still getting a lot of damage done. Being very accurate with those Lee Enfields. Another rifle brake going out.
Infantry squad trained and ready to go.
Looks like that overshot. It does still suppress them though. Looking back behind themselves, wondering what the hell happened with that explosion just behind them. Another one. They are down to the ground, so they are a lot safer. The 4th is finding hit. There's a tank hunter's team in the center, but they are being heavily suppressed. Tank is just supporting the Grenadiers here in the center, and it's doing a pretty damn good job of it. No, it's a bit the Panzer IV F1. It's a pretty damn decent infantry support tank. Americans do have an AT gun though. So far, it's not hitting due to all the environment in the way. American half-track moving about. It needs to be cautious near the Panzer IV. But we have the Fundsberg on the field, but they're being pinned down here in the river where there's negative cover. Yeah, that's not good. Also, they have a new look. Oh, they're using the Stormtrooper look now from Vanilla. That's cool. Panzer IV gets taken out, probably by the AT gun. Now the half-track is causing a lot of damage here to the Germans. Using its twin 50 caliber machine gun and flak gun. Doing a lot of damage. The Germans are suffering heavy losses. Got some M10 tank destroyer now for the United States. Germans are very much on the back foot. And they're firing those tank rifles pretty damn quick though. A double AT rifle. Winsberg has to quickly get into position to try and help hold. But that half-track is going to be a big problem. Especially once the ultra cannon starts firing. And Outbooks is trying to do its best, but it's not really hitting the good spots. They're going in there. I think the Germans have to abandon this forward position. Are you able to stop the American riflemen? No. Half-track destroys the forward headquarters, though.
Headquarters has been destroyed.
Not half-track, central charge.
Vehicle has been dispatched.
Because they're not as strong in Spearhead as they are in either side. They're not as resilient. The Germans can lose a lot of their forward, what's it called? Forward infrastructure pretty damn quick. Winsberg are trying to dig in again quickly.
Ready to execute.
On the forward HQ coming up. The Germans need to get rid of this forward headquarters. That was starting to come up as well. Tossing a grenade in. Instant grenades. Doesn't do enough damage though. They need to get rid of that forward HQ quick. I don't think you can decapture it in a Spearhead yet like you can in Ironside. Might be a feature they should look into adding from Ironside. Nice little thing, so you don't have to destroy the structure. You can just decapture it. But these Fusiliers now with Sten guns overrunning the German positions. We also have the Irish Guard arriving on the front line. Very good assault infantry available to Royal Guard. Slavs are doing their best to try and hold back, but the it's pushing forward. They even have a Beutepanzer here now. I don't think the Beutepanzer can help them enough. Maybe more has also been brought forward here by the Staff Division. Probably also like the T-54 brought in from the Eastern Front. And yes, they're still fighting hard, but I don't think they have the means to really keep them at bay anymore. Sherman's now starting to arrive here for the United States. Sherman A3, unique to mechanized. Basically just a better Sherman. Can fire high explosive rounds. That's pretty damn good at dealing with German infantry, as you can tell, and fortified positions. The Germans are in big trouble now. They don't really have anything to stop the A3.
Officer ready to be deployed.
The Allies are soon going to have control of all 3 victory points. Vandiers are going to make a push for the center here. Might be a little bit risky. And they also bunching up. You don't want to be bunched up like this. Another recon run going overhead. Honestly, I feel Spearhead should probably incorporate that gunners die on the emplacements and, you know, the fact you can decapture fort headquarters. I feel that's a very good feature they should look into adding from my side.
Enemies are swarming one of our emplacements.
A lot of good things you could do. You have some catastrophic losses here in the center, though. I don't think they can secure the point.
Krauts are taking one of our
Smoke grenade being popped there. Sherman comes up with high explosive rounds.
Kill those stupid bastards!
But it gets to work here. Doing a lot of work already. Yeah, building's on fire. The Germans have to pull out. You also have a command tank here for the United States. I can do a lot of work. Right, phosphorus consider going in. And it feels as if the Allies have this under control. The Germans are still trying to go for the north victory point here. They're about to get flanked. Oh, they're not turning around. They have to pull out of there quick. Stafftrooper with the MG-34s are trying to do their best here, but they're not the most reliable infantry for it. German 76 coming up. White Pan's also present. Using a good high explosive round right there. Rockets going into the center here, destroying the tanks. But the Panzerwerfer is a little bit at dealing with tanks in Spearhead. That's going to force the Americans to back off for a little bit. They still control the center. M10 trying to get shots here under the T-34. That's a good shot there. SEGA should not move out in the front like that. I think the Allies have this covered though. Double Panzer IV trying to push for the center though, but the British have firmly dug in. There's like no cover out here for them to use. And they're very easy targets for the British forces despite them being suppressed behind cover here. But all the covers are allowing the British to just stay in the fight. All Panzer IVs are arriving though, but I don't think it'll be enough. They're going on an northern flank here. It's going to hit the German positions. It's very widespread barrage though, so it does not do a lot of damage. Unless it hits. Oh, one shell hit close. Another shell coming in. Oh, now that is painful. Another shell. Oh, there's a long-lasting barrage. It's targeting the whole sector. What ability was that? Guys, it destroys the northern flank here. A German surrender at this point. Wise move. Hope you all enjoyed this one. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.